Aquarius, welcome into this reading. If you are here, it is for a purpose that you are here. I do believe in divine order and divine timing, and there is no accidents in life. So even the fact that you've clicked onto this video is for a very specific reason. So welcome. It is also a timeless reading as well. So whenever you do get it, that message is meant to be received by you at that time. So I'm going to be breaking up the different oracle cards and the different tarot cards that I'm using into 3 different sections. And that is tied to your mind, your heart, and your soul energy, because we want to see what's happening in those 3 different areas so we can have an understanding of what's going on with you, and then we can get spirit guide to advise you about maybe what to do next, or even show us what is coming in for you. So starting out, we are going into mind. Okay, very well tuned with the mind energy, which is focus. Very well done. That means here that there is something that you are focusing on here, or there is focus needed. It just depends what's going to come up in the tarot cards. So focusing energy can mean like you are focusing on a goal, a dream, a passion, something that you're trying to create, something that you're trying to bring in, or you are focusing on something else, which could be what is going wrong, what can be bad, what can go wrong in the future, what is happening in my life that I don't like, what if, you know, all those what ifs. It can be focusing on what happened in the past. It just depends what the focus is here. Remember one thing, wherever your mind goes to throughout the day, or even when you're going to bed, if you're thinking about the people from the past and what they did to you and what happened in your life, or you're thinking about what somebody did to you today, and that's where your focus is, you are pulling more of those situations towards you. I know people sometimes don't like to hear that, because ultimately at the end of the day, we have to take responsibility for our own lives. You need to understand, no matter what you are doing, the mind is the creator of this reality. The mind is the creator of this reality. Using these 3 parts of this reading, the mind, the heart, and the soul creates the reality we live in. And sometimes without even realizing it, we are so stuck in the past thinking about all the bad things that have happened, because that's not where your focus is going. It's going to begin to pull more of these experiences towards you. The best thing always to do is to be focused on something that you want to create, you know, and also not focusing on the future in anxiety, being afraid that something's going to go wrong, because now you're focusing on something going wrong. And so we begin to create that. So that focus energy in the mind has got to be rein back in over and over again. When it happens to me that I start to wander off into the past, where I start thinking about how unfair something was in my life, I like rein my brain back, and I'm like, stop, just stop. Okay, you're not helping the situation. Why don't we focus on what we want to do? Why don't we focus on something in the future? Because that is, and something positive, not fear in the future. Rather create something. You know, if you're in a place of anxiety, go create, go make music, go sing, go take a paintbrush and start painting, go write a book, go, you know, this weekend, I think it was on Friday, I made pottery. So for the first time in my life on a pottery wheel, which is so cool. I did make a haunted forest, but of course it should be that way. And literally made pot for the first time, which was quite really so amazing to feel the clay in your hands. So go create something like that. Go do something instead of focusing on something you shouldn't be. Okay. Sorry for the lecture. I'm just saying Aquarius. Going into the heart energy, trust. Trust comes in here. Needing to trust. Needing to be able to say, things are going to go okay. Things are going to go my way. Things are going to be good in the future. And that is needing to trust in the heart. Up here in this energy, it says, leap into the unknown. Okay? Having faith and move forward. Believing that you will fly. That became my mantra. I think when I was quite younger, I remember, I think it was Oprah Winfrey. I used to like to watch Oprah Winfrey when I was younger. And she used to say, if you're standing on an edge of a cliff like this and you in the dark, and you're going to have to step off that cliff, she said, either you are going to step onto something below you that you didn't know was there. Maybe you think you're going to fall really far and bam, there's actually a step there, and you go boop and you land on the step and you are held. Or there's nothing there and then you are going to fly. And that became my mantra for a very long time. So I'm quite surprised to see this. So it kind of makes me feel like the way I used to feel back then when I was still quite young, and I looked at life ahead of me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not with my parents anymore. Now I'm on my own. Am I going to be okay? Will I be able to get through this life? Especially when you're quite young still and you're leaving home, and that's that kind of feeling of you stepping out there into the world. Are you going to be okay? And I actually learned that, yes, you'll either fly or you'll be taken care of. Life will hold you in some kind of way. And that is a lot coming in here. So it makes me feel like maybe with you as well, you may be feeling a little bit anxious about the future, or a little bit worried about certain things here, and wondering if you're going to actually be able to fly. Yes, you will. Okay, you will. If I can fly, you can fly. Trust me. Okay, so let's see what else comes in here. This is Soul, the crone in winter. So she's sitting there. This would be me. I would be the crone. Okay. What do I do in winter? You can see I've got this jersey on. Okay. And I've got my heaters set up in every room because we don't have indoor heating in South Africa. So we'll either have like gas heaters or heaters. I've got both of them. And so what do? I get warm and I get comfortable, and I sit by the heater and I let life happen. I sort of relax and let life happen around me. I feel like this is potential, that untapped potential is still going to be revealed to you. I feel like she's a crone in winter. She's waiting there. She's waiting for summer to come. She's sitting there nice and warm, and she's like, oh, I'm just going to stay warm for winter, take care of myself, think about things, focus where I'm supposed to be focusing, because I know summer is coming. I know summer is coming. I've had many, many winters throughout my life as a crone, and I know every winter, no matter how hard it gets, summer is coming. And I feel this energy coming out from your soul that's going, there is something coming here for you, Aquarius, and you need to focus right now on what it is you want to see and not what you don't want to see, because summer is coming. And this energy comes in as well, I feel, because the crone energy is very powerful. So in this is a witch's oracle deck. So we have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And every element of that female energy is with power. And the crone energy is the wisdom. It is the imagine being a crone and having practiced, say, witchcraft for your whole entire life. You know a thing or two. You know what I mean? Never mess with a crone. You know a thing or two. So there's an untapped potential here in your soul that wants to show up here. And it's waiting for summer to come. At this moment in time, focus on summer. Do not focus on the dead of winter and what can possibly go wrong here. Interestingly enough, we've got unity showing up in your mind. So unity here, part of your focus could be a focus on those around you and working with other people. The unity card is not any card in the tarot. In the cat tarot, it's an extra card that's added on. It's tied to working with other people, working in harmony with people, your family, your loved ones, people around you, creating unity, creating as a stable connections that we need to grow and thrive. This is in the mind energy. So you could be looking and focusing on the safety of your family, the safety of your friends, or even creating this in your life in the future. Especially if you're on your own and you're single, you're like, when am I going to have that unity of, like my family, my own family? When is this going to happen for me? Okay, so that is there. That focus is there. It's showing that it's showing up in how you're thinking in your mind. This is very interesting. So let's see. I didn't expect that to come up there actually. So very nice though. I love that. So let's have a look and see here. The Star card. What is it that you're dreaming about? The Fool card. You definitely want a new beginning here. Let's get the other cards out as well. You've got a lot of major arcanas coming up in your reading, Aquarius. A lot of major arcanas here. You're in your reading as well with the Star card. whoa, okay. Focus right now. Focus right now and trust where you are going, because there's a time coming in here. The star card, there you are in your reading, Aquarius. That is got to do with what you would love to see. The reality that you would love to bring in, with that unity there, the camaraderie, the connections of people, the feeling like the world cooperates with you and you cooperate with this world. There's a reality that you're nurturing and holding on to. Focus on what that is, because this is the Fool card coming in next to it. That is what you want to bring in. Do not at any given time, for a little while at least, focus on anything here that can go wrong. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes I'll be working, and maybe I look at my analytics on my channel, my YouTube channel, because we have analytics that we look at, and I see maybe a bit of a drop, and I'm like, oh, what if? And I go, no, stop, it's not benefiting you to do that. Just go and create, my babes. You know what I mean? That's how I speak to myself. Just go create. And then I go create again. And I keep on working again. And I keep on connecting to spirit again. And I let it flow. And I keep focusing on the joy of what I'm doing. And instead of going and looking at the fear. Otherwise, you begin to create a shift that you don't want to see. And we don't want that. Because it looks to me like there is a new beginning coming in here for you. And it's exactly what you want it to be. The Hierophant has come up here, which is Taurus's energy with the trust. I am not even surprised. And it's so interesting because the Hierophant talks about ancient, old wisdom. And there we've got the crone as well. So the Hierophant is asking you here with the trust energy to really trust that life has a way of unfolding that we cannot understand. I mean, do you not understand every single day the kind of miracle that is taking place for us just to breathe? It is insane that this planet even exists with the life that it has on it in the way that it is. The fact that you could wake up this morning and go put a kettle on, or if you know what a kettle is, the kettle that you put on the stove. We've got a kettle that you plug in the wall and press a button and it boils. But if you're in America, you have the kettle that you put on your stove. Okay, the fact that you clicked on your stove and put the kettle on your stove, we don't have that. And you made a cup of tea or coffee for yourself. The fact that you got into your car, or you got onto the bus, or you got onto the subway, or whatever it is you're doing, and you went to work, and you didn't get eaten by a wild animal on the way, because there's no wild animals anymore the way it used to be, unless you live in that kind of environment. And you came home and maybe you bought some takeaways, or you went to a restaurant and got some food, and you came home, you didn't even have to cook. This is a miracle that we are living in currently, okay? And the Hierophant says to us, look how everything unfolds. Trust the crone energy, that life is always unfolding for you, never against you. Even though in that moment, things may not look like the way you want it to be. But these moments, they lead you to somewhere. And that's why you have to trust the path that you're on. And that calls forth the wisdom and the understanding of the Hierophant. Look at your past. Look at how things have happened for you with regards to life in general. I mean, we live life and then things go wrong. Are you still in the things going wrong from 10 years ago? No, that is over. You navigated through things and you came out on the other side, and you did have good days again. You did laugh again. You did sleep well again. So you see what I'm saying? Sometimes these things can go on for a long period of time, but you always get through it. But what can prevent and what can make us get stuck there is the focus. If we're in a bad time and we're focusing on that bad time, so you shall remain there. There's the problem. So it's almost like, and especially the past as well. If we keep thinking about the past and what went wrong, the past, the negative energy of the past, the bad memories of the past, they are an anchor that will anchor you right in this very existence. And the only way to break that anchor and be able to move forward is to stop thinking about those things. That's why the focus has got to be there. You got to rein it back in. The moment you think about that person that broke your heart 10 years ago, you got to say, stop, brain, right now. Let me think about the artwork that I want to draw tomorrow. Let me think about what I'm going to do in the morning. Okay, I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to go do ABC. Change what you're thinking about. Focus. And there is a 9 of Pentacles showing up here in your heart energy. Next to the 9 of Pentacles, we've got a Wheel of Fortune. So let me tell you something here, Aquarius. You've got with the Hierophant coming in here enough knowledge, enough skills, enough understanding, enough talent to be able to create a reality that really changes for you here. And the trust energy says you are going to move into a place of a lot of abundance here because of the 9 of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel will turn in your favor and you're going to move into a place of a lot of abundance where you are going to be actually experiencing now a lot more independence, a lot more stability in your own life. And that's why you need to trust. Don't focus on not this. Don't focus on pain. Don't focus on lack. Don't focus on what can possibly go wrong. Be like, the universe is telling me to trust that I'm moving into a time where I am going to be safe, where I am going to be in a place where I'm independent, taking care of myself, secure in my own reality. And that's the wheel that's going to move for me. Destiny coming in here. This is beautiful. Then we got the crone coming up here. And she's like, I'm not going to do anything. I know that this is my reality. So I don't have to go walk away here and go look for things. It's going to come to me. And that's that wisdom of the Hierophant. And here is this reality coming to you in your soul. So it's already in you. Okay, let it unfold. The reality is you have a 3 of Wands. I was like, wow, you have a 3 of Cups in your reading. And to top it all off, we have in the soul, the Lover's card. It's so beautiful. So yes, for those of you that are single, you are going to be in a very good relationship. I feel like if it's a relationship, it's very joyful. This person expands your life here with the 3 of Wands. You are meeting a person that brings a lot of happiness and joy into your life. You bring that to them too. They expand your life and you expand theirs. It's beautiful. New experiences coming in here, new people that you meet. If this is about you and how you feel in your world, this is a life that you will love. This is a reality that you fall in love with. You fall in love with yourself, who you become, the world that you create around you. And you are filled with new experiences here with that 3 of Wands. You are filled with meeting new people and a lot of happy memories coming in here with the 3 of Cups and experiences that you are going to be having. Interestingly enough, you have the unity showing up here and the 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, unity. So the loved ones that you have, the people that you surround yourself with and that you care about, they are moving with you into this reality. This is beautiful. You have to trust here. You have to trust that your soul, under the deck is a Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, under the deck is another Wheel of Fortune. You have to trust. You have to trust this reality. You are moving into abundance here, that's for sure. There is an abundance that helps to create the reality that you want to be in. That you want to be living in. This is absolutely beautiful. You are going to fly, Aquarius. Get ready. Get ready. This is crazy. If you really are a single person and you like going, I really love to be in a relationship, you're gonna have a relationship. Yes, 2 of Cups with a Lover's card. You're going to be in a relationship with a person. And if this is you, with this new beginning that you want to have here, it is tied to the life that you're meant to step into. The 2 of Cups is like a soulmate, you know. So it's like a soulmate life. That life was meant for you. Just like a soulmate is meant for you. Okay? So this is beautiful. That's where you're meant to be. Living in a life that it supports you. You support it. It gives and takes freely as you give and take to life, which is beautiful. We've got a Page of Swords here. And we have the 5 of Wands. There's your transition. Under the deck, clarity. All the way. New plans, new ideas, new beginnings, new goals, new things that you're working on here, and a lot of power coming into you with this Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. A lot of self-control, a lot of power, a lot of self-empowerment, a lot of control in your life. With this, we have this beginning. There's a shift that's going to take place here. We have a Page of Swords, like with this card, showing that there's a new start coming in for you. And it's going to give you direction to the point where you become the Queen of Swords, empowered in life. Moving in here, the changes that you're going to go through. And this is, I'm not even surprised to see a Five of Wands. Five of Wands can be tied to what you need to let go of here, things that cause you problems, because Five of Wands can be issues. It can be also what you're focusing on. Five of Wands is clashes in energy to me sometimes, where you have to deal with the worries, the problems, the issues coming towards you. I feel like it's part of what you're leaving behind, but also part of what you're gonna go through to step into this new life, which is not a bad thing. I honestly hear Spirit Guide saying easily handled. Easily handled. Certain things you're like, I'm gonna have to go and do that, and I'm gonna have to go to handle this, and now I'm gonna have to see how I figure this one out, how do I figure that out. You're gonna easily handle all of those things, and in doing so, also there's also loose ends here that need tying up for you. Before you step into this where you're meant to be, there's definitely loose ends. There's loose ends here where you are going to be sort of like saying, okay, I need to finish this off. I need to close that down. I need to handle that paperwork. I need to go deal with this sort of thing that I need to deal with. It's what needs to happen so that you have all the loose ends, so that you can step into this reality of the Lover's card with Gemini being here, which shows me that that is a life that is meant for you, that is matched with you, even because of the Two of Cups being there. But there we go. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being here. I hope this helps and guides you. I hope it gives you some more understanding of where you're going, how things are going to unfold for you, so that you can start focusing on creating that reality with that Star card that we have here. Instead of worrying about things going wrong, let's focus on what can and will go right. There we go. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I will see you next time. Bye.